What if I told you there's a single skill that separates the top 1% from everyone else? Not intelligence, not talent, not even hard work. It's something else entirely, something most people never develop, even though it's completely learnable. Watch this. Two people see the same investment opportunity. One walks away wealthy, the other loses everything. Same information, completely different outcomes. Two employees get the same data. One gets promoted to executive, the other stays stuck for years. Two people scroll through the same newsfeed. One becomes sharper, more informed, more successful. The other becomes angry, confused, and manipulated. What's the difference? I'm about to show you the exact mental framework that billionaires, scientists, and top performers use to make decisions. It's called critical thinking, but forget everything you think you know about it. This isn't theory. This is the operating system that runs the most successful minds on the planet. And here's the crazy part. Once you see how it works, you can't unsee it. You'll start spotting patterns everywhere, opportunities others miss, scams others fall for, truth others ignore. Stay with me, this is about to get interesting. But first, let me show you what's really happening to you right now. Every single day, you're being played. Right now, as we speak, there are algorithms designed by the smartest engineers at the biggest tech companies with one goal: hijack your attention and manipulate your decisions. You think you're scrolling freely? No, you're being fed content that triggers emotional reactions, not rational thoughts. You think you're getting news? No, you're getting engineered narratives designed for maximum engagement, not maximum truth. The average person makes 35,000 decisions per day. 95% of those decisions are made subconsciously. You're exposed to 10,000 marketing messages daily. Your brain processes 11 million bits of information per second, but can only consciously handle 40. You're overwhelmed, overloaded, and worst of all, you don't even realize it. And here's what kills me. Smart people, educated people, successful people are falling for obvious scams, believing obvious lies, and making terrible decisions every single day. I see doctors who can't evaluate health claims outside their specialty, engineers who fall for financial pyramid schemes, lawyers who can't spot logical fallacies in political arguments, CEOs who make multi-million-dollar decisions based on gut feelings and vibes. Why? Because nobody ever taught them how to actually think. We learn math, history, science, but the one skill that determines how we use all that knowledge, the skill of clear, logical, independent thinking, never taught. And the result? We're all walking around with supercomputers in our pockets, but Stone Age brains making decisions. We believe what feels right. We trust what sounds good. We follow the crowd. And we get destroyed for it. But here's where it gets worse. 3 years ago, I was exactly where you might be right now. I thought I was smart. I had a degree, a good job, I read books, I considered myself informed. And then I nearly lost $23,000 in 5 minutes. A friend introduced me to a revolutionary crypto project. The pitch was incredible. The testimonials were glowing. Screenshots of people making thousands overnight. My friend's cousin had insider information. Everyone was getting in. The train was leaving the station. I was ready to wire my entire savings account, $23,000, every penny I had. My hand was hovering over the confirm transfer button. And then something clicked. I stopped and asked myself 5 simple questions. Just 5 questions, that's it. Those 5 questions saved my life. Not only did I not lose that money, but I used the same framework to get promoted twice in 18 months, triple my income, start a successful business, build genuine confidence in my decisions, and stop feeling anxious about being left behind or missing out. But here's the best part. 3 months after I walked away from that investment, the project collapsed. It was a complete scam. Everyone who invested lost everything. That framework, I'm about to give you to, for free, right now. And once you have it, everything changes. You'll make better decisions. You'll spot manipulation instantly. You'll build real confidence, not fake bravado. This is the unlock. This is what changes everything. But before I show you how it works, you need to understand what's at stake, because every day you go without this skill, you're bleeding. Bleeding money, bad investments, impulse purchases, scams you don't see coming, the average person loses $1,500 per year to poor financial decisions they could have avoided. Bleeding time, hours wasted on content that doesn't matter, chasing trends that go nowhere, following advice that leads to dead ends. The average person wastes 2.5 hours per day consuming information that makes them dumber, not smarter. Bleeding opportunities, promotions you don't get because you can't think strategically, businesses you don't start because you can't evaluate risk, relationships you ruin because you can't see patterns. But here's what really keeps me up at night. In the next 5 years, AI is going to eliminate millions of jobs, but it's not going to eliminate all jobs. You know which ones survive? The ones that require critical thinking, the ones where you need to evaluate, analyze, synthesize, and decide. AI can already write better than most people, design better, code better, analyze data better, but it can't replace judgment. It can't replace wisdom. It can't replace the ability to ask the right questions. And if you don't develop that skill now, you're going to be obsolete. Not in 20 years, in 5. The world is splitting into 2 groups, people who can think clearly and people who can be manipulated. Which side are you on? Don't answer yet. Let me show you how to make sure you're on the right side. Okay, deep breath. Here's the good news. Critical thinking isn't complicated. It's not some abstract philosophy. It's just 5 questions. That's it. I call it the clear framework, and once you have it forever. Question 1. Claim. What exactly is being claimed? Before you can evaluate anything, identify the specific claim. Write it down. Get concrete. Not, this is good. What specifically makes it good? Not, everyone says. Everyone says what exactly? Question 2. Logic. Does the reasoning make sense? Look at the structure of the argument. Are they saying A causes B, or just that A and B happen together? Are they using emotion instead of evidence? Are they appealing to authority without expertise? Question 3. Evidence. What's the actual proof? Not testimonials, not screenshots, not trust me bro. Verifiable evidence from credible sources that can be independently confirmed. Question 4. Alternatives. What else could explain this? The mark of a clear thinker is always asking what else could be true? What's the counter-argument? What am I not seeing? What's the opposite perspective? Question 5. Relevance. Does this actually matter? Something can be true and still be irrelevant to your decision. Don't get distracted by interesting information that doesn't impact the actual choice you're making. That's it. 5 questions. When I applied this to that crypto investment, claim, this will 10x your money in 6 months with minimal risk. Logic. My cousin's friend worked at Google doesn't make him a crypto expert. Evidence. Couldn't verify a single testimonial or team member. Alternatives could be a pump and dump or pyramid structure. Relevance. Even if crypto is revolutionary, that doesn't make this project legitimate. 5 questions, 5 minutes, saved $23,000. And here's what's beautiful. The more you use this, the faster it becomes. Eventually, it's automatic. You'll spot BS instantly. You'll make decisions with confidence. You'll stop second-guessing yourself. It's like getting glasses for the first time. Suddenly, everything is clear. You're not smarter than everyone else. You just see what they're missing. So here's what happens next. You have the framework, you have the questions, now it's time to use them. Here's your challenge, and I want you to do this today. Pick one decision you're currently facing, anything, a purchase, a career move, a relationship question, and investment. Write down the 5 clear questions, answer them honestly, and then make your decision. That's it. That's how you start. 1 decision, 5 questions, complete clarity. And once you do it once, you'll want to do it again and again because it works. Imagine 6 months from now, you're making decisions with complete confidence. You're avoiding scams everyone else falls for. You're spotting opportunities everyone else misses. You're getting promoted because you think strategically. You're building wealth because you evaluate risk properly. You're respected because you can't be manipulated. This is your upgrade. This is your edge. The top 1% aren't smarter than you. They just think clearer than you. Until now.
You now have the same framework that billionaires use to make billion-dollar decisions, that scientists use to uncover truth, that leaders use to navigate complexity. You're not a passive consumer anymore. You're not a victim of manipulation. You're a critical thinker. If this video just changed how you see the world, smash that like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Drop a comment with one decision you're going to analyze using Clear. I read every single one. Remember, the world needs more people who can think clearly. Be one of them. See you in the next one.